He is talking. The recently fired superintendent of the struggling Alum Rock School District is now speaking out about his termination. In fact, he says even though the school board says he was fired without cause, that isn't the case. He sat down exclusively with NBC Bay Area's Damian Trujillo and says he believes he was fired for speaking out about questionable reimbursements for board members.
The allegations made by the fired superintendent Germán Cerda are very troubling. In fact, he says this might lead to a criminal investigation.
Were you shocked?
Kind of, but not really. There were some things that were going on that I was looking into.
From his family room, the former superintendent of the Alum Rock School District described being walked out of his office after the board voted to fire him without cause. It was not even a year into Germán Cerda's tenure.
It's still shocking when something like that happens to you.
Cerda says he noticed that some board members were being reimbursed by the district for attending community fundraisers. Then Cerda says he noticed one of the board members, Andres Quintero, was being reimbursed for classes he was taking for a doctorate degree. Reimbursements totaling more than $30,000. Reimbursements in a district that's mired in a $9 million budget deficit this year and another $7 million next year.
And I was directed by this person, right, who was on the board, to close schools, to lay off staff, and yet you have this, you're getting reimbursements. It's unfortunate.
Cerda believes he was fired for raising questions about the reimbursements. In a statement, the district said all board members are encouraged to continuously participate in advanced training offered by the California School Boards Association and/or education through an accredited college or university in order to reinforce boardsmanship skills and build knowledge related to key education issues. Mr. Quintero has submitted reimbursement requests for coursework in the past using a district's reimbursement process.
When teachers are submitting requests for reimbursement for classes that they're taking, we ask for transcripts. We ask for specific itemized documentation, which is part of the Ed Code. And when I came across this file, there's nothing there but a receipt for a credit card from a university in the Cumberlands. And I looked into it, and it's like, it's a doctorate program. We're not paying for teachers' credentials and masters unless there's a specific need for a credential.
Davina Hurt is the government ethics director at Santa Clara University.
School boards are meant to serve the public, not profit from the role. A tuition payment to a sitting member raises conflicts of interest questions. It challenges their duty to safeguard taxpayer money.
Cerda says the authorities should be digging into the reimbursements.
That's embezzlement. And so I'm going to escalate it to the district attorney's office because they need to look into this.
Cerda says caught in the middle of all this are the children and teachers of Alum Rock. Cerda hopes the foundation he laid in his short tenure will ensure education remains a priority this year.
I sense an understandable sense of emotion.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I cried. Yep.
Damian Trujillo, NBC Bay Area News.